Does anybody still make phone calls? Anyone? Raise your hand. Yeah? Somewhat effective, not effective, kind of leaning away from it?
Well, there seems to be a culture anymore not to respond to anything. People are not responding, whether it's voicemail or email even, direct mail. I mean, you just have to be constantly keep at it or accidentally run into people, but people don't respond.
Yeah.
Back to faxes again. Because that
Almost.
paper's in front of them. So,
Yeah, it's
Anybody else
almost
have that problem with people not responding to things?
straight up rude not to respond. Planners, are we hearing that? Suppliers are saying it's straight. No, I'm kidding.
Not
I'm
just
kidding.
people, yeah, but that, it is a problem.
Okay.
No, I get a lot of calls, and I do think it's rude, and I always try to either just send a return email, no, that this is why, or at least call back, and, it aggravates me that, that happens, and I'm on the side that's being called. And I've had people tell me, God, I can't believe you even called me back. I called back to say no.
Well, God bless you for it. What's your name? What organization are you with? What's your name? Somebody that gets it, right? Makes sense? Have you ever thought about it that way? Am I adding value to the session? Yay. Check 5. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so find out who they are. And it's amazing how if you're losing business to those properties, especially if they're equal in kind of quality, service, all of that stuff, and you're losing business, I would bet $1 to a donut that it's because of the person is outselling you. And that's why you need to stay consistent, persistent in the selling process, increase your skills, increase your skill set so that doesn't happen anymore. Okay? Yeah?
When you asked what happens to the contract, and Bailey gave you the explanation of it goes here, it goes here, it goes here.
Yeah.
Well, when you go back to what makes you stand out and what makes you accountable and ethical, customers are not dumb. They know that the sales department is going to hand off that contract. So how do you, in the presentation aspect, how can you assure the accountability of all those other departments that the stuff is going to go to? Because you're the one that they see, you're the one that they want to deal with.
Yes. And that's a great point, and that's where that comes into from the hotel standpoint overall.
I was having I'd never seen the delivery for a group of my own, and she, put my mind at ease, and you kind of have to let it go, and it came off beautifully. But you also just have to know your product, know that the delivery systems are in place, and that you're communicating within the hotel, and staying in touch with your customer. Absolutely.
Yeah, the confidence and conviction is going to go a long way. Real quick, negotiating. Now we're kind of getting into the heart of the matter here. As I said, it began with prospecting, was confirmed in qualifying, was validated in presenting, and now it's open for discussion. Negotiation is not that hard. It's a discussion. You're going to have, you're going to talk about the pros and cons of the deal that's on the table right now. Service, quality, things of that nature. Every organization is going to give you parameters to stay within as it pertains to all of these. But again, this comes down to you and I, and what may be valuable to one person is not going to be so valuable to somebody else, even though it's the same item that we're talking about, because we have subjective views about these things. So knowing, again, through the qualifying process, through presenting, asking the questions appropriately, double checking, are we still on the same page? Has anything changed? Yes or no, moving forward? All of those things, you're going to find out what they value, bridging that communication gap. And then you got to sell it to your boards. And if you need help with that, by all means, I'd love to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely passionate about this industry and selling. I want each and every one of you to be as successful as you can be, because we talked about the ripple effect. The platform I stand on is create jobs, stimulate the economy, and you can directly affect that. God bless you. I love each and every one of you.
Thank you. Thank you.